Hi team, Shane here from Robson Property, sitting with Michael Schenk, the Sales and Marketing Director here at Habitat Developments. G'day Michael, how are you today?
Yeah, good Shane, nice to have you mate.
Good mate. So as you guys know, we've been working with Habitat over the last 3 or 4 years on various projects here in South-East Queensland. I thought it'd be a great opportunity to come and sit down with Michael and hash over some of the things that we've got in the pipeline coming up here, what Michael thinks of the market up here at the moment and a few other things. So Michael, can you tell us a little bit about Habitat?
Yeah, so Habitat was founded back in 2005. Brothers Clayton and Steele run the helm, still active every day in the business. And since the business was founded, we've run, I think we're on nearly project number 12, thereabouts at the moment, where we're sitting at the moment, Wollongabba. And over the years, we've basically built upon and changed our model to be what it is today. So we're not only the developer that comes in and buys the land and sells the units, but we're the builder as well. Sure. So we can control quality from the very start to the end.
Great.
And also we then look after the property management side of stuff. So we've got the property managers on the ground doing all the rentals, and they keep the places looking beautiful for years to come after we're done. So
fantastic.
You've got the guarantee when you buy with us that we started it, we finished it, and then we stick with it for years after that again.
And so over these last 12 projects, you've been here in South-East Queensland. Where have you been focusing?
Yes, so our two predominant areas obviously here in Brisbane, and then also Sunshine Coast, so the Butterham and Sippy Downs regions specifically up there. And so far we've done, I think it's 2 projects in Brisbane, and the majority of work up the sunny coast there.
Nice one. And what do you think about the Brisbane apartment market at the moment? What have you guys done to negotiate some of the market conditions at the moment?
Yeah, so the Brisbane apartment market, if you want to listen to the media, it's up, it's down, it's around, and it's about. No one's really got any true idea of what's going on. You know, you've got to have the crystal ball and all that sort of stuff.
Sure.
For us, our model is build them big, build them right, and make them a good price, and it doesn't matter how the market's sitting. If we price it as though it's going to be a slow market, then we know we're always going to come out good in the long run.
Sure.
So looking at what we've done here at the Foundry in Wollongabba, the local area, 2-bed units are 73 square metres. We've done 80 as our minimum.
Sure.
Our biggest 2-bed unit here is near 86 square metres. So it's a different product to what you're seeing in the area. It differentiates itself. Renters want to live here because they're bigger, they're more comfortable. The amenity that we put in is the same as all the other developers.
Sure.
And because we're the builder, we control costs. So we can keep those costs down and we can pass that back to the client at the end of the day.
And that must be handy around valuation time. I know that the experience that we've had here with you guys is that against the market, you know, in there in West End, Newstead, Fortitude Valley, places like that, you guys have done really well with your valuations here in Wollongabba?
Yeah, so far valuations have been really strong. They've been on the money or incredibly close to. And when we're talking to the valuers, the difference is that size. That's the thing that they're not seeing in other developments.
Sure.
They want to see the scale. And at the end of the day, for a valuer, when they're looking at it, is it just going to sell to another investor, or could it sell to an owner-occupier? Could someone live here, fall in love with it, and pay that bit more down the line when it goes to market for sale?
And when you look to the future, medium term and long term in the Brisbane apartment market, what are your thoughts there?
We're sitting strong.
Yeah.
So we're already shopping for our next sites in Brisbane.
Okay.
We're looking for that next project.
Sure.
You know, for us, we look at the smart aspects of the financial. The site's got to be in the right location. It's got to be the right price. So we're not just snapping something up because we have to do the next thing here.
Sure.
We're waiting for that right one to come along, and when it does, we're going to jump on it and we're going to go to market. We're not going to wait. We're not going to sit back and let the market tell us what we should or shouldn't do.
Sure.
We're going to get in. We're going to get going.
And it's only because you guys are in such a strong financial position with your lending profile. You don't have to, like these other developers out here at the moment, can't get finance, land prices have gone up. So that medium term outlook, there's not going to be much new stuff coming online.
Absolutely.
There's going to be a gap in that supply and demand thing coming up.
Absolutely. We don't have to wait for market trends and see that apartments are getting hot, so jump on it. We are a cash developer. So most developers borrow a lot of their money from the banks. Some of them are paying 18% interest rates on the money they borrow. That's all factored into the end price of the apartments. So we don't have that. That's why, again, we can deliver our apartments cheaper than most other people around the area, because we don't have these costs built into what we're doing. Because we pay cash and we do everything with money rather than lending, we actually, part of our model is to start construction day one. So we won't come and sell an apartment until we've already dug the hole coming up out of the ground. So there's a guarantee for every one of our buyers the project's going to finish, because there's no way that a bank's pulling the rug out from underneath us.
Sure.
And at the same time, because we're paying cash, we can negotiate things a lot stronger than any other developer in the area can.
That's great risk mitigation for the end user, which is the investor or the owner-occupier.
And that's what we're here for. At the end of the day, we've got to provide certainty to clients. And in a market of off the plan where it can come, it can go, and otherwise, we want to be that developer that's always there and consistently delivering.
Sounds good. Michael, what about up on the Sunshine Coast? What's happening up there? Tell us about the Maroochydore mixed-use precinct and all the infrastructure that's happening up there around your next development, One Tree.
Maroochydore is running hot. Sunshine Coast is running hot. The council and the state government have done wonderful things up there, and they're really creating a mecca for a boom in the market. So what we're seeing is the Maroochydore CBD, Sun Central, that's being run by the local council. I don't even know how many billions of dollars of investment are going in there, but they've sold near on 30-something commercial sites. That's going to see employment in the area go through the roof. And they're going after the big dogs. They want national organisations to come in there and start operating their businesses out of that centre. So it's not going to be a matter of an extra 50 jobs or 20 jobs here. We are talking hundreds and hundreds of jobs with high-class companies coming into that city centre.
Fantastic.
Supporting all of that, they're looking at implementing a light rail up and down the coast. There's the fast track rail from Brisbane that's being proposed at the moment. There's a solar farm, the submarine broadband cable. There is just billions of dollars getting pumped into the Sunshine Coast right now, and it's just an absolutely perfect time for job growth, income, employment. So all those people have to live somewhere.
That's right. That's going to lead to great capital growth and all that influx of population and jobs.
Absolutely.
And what about One Tree? So I've been working with you guys over the last 4 stages there at High Street at Sydney Downs, and you're releasing your 5th stage. Tell us about that.
So stage 5, One Tree, basically it's the cream of the crop.
It is.
So part of our process in master planning that High Street precinct was that we started with entry-level product. It was good, it was strong, and it's rented well. We've just finished High Street, so we're working with you on that one at the moment. We're going to be done there in about 2 months, and that one there is our mid-level product. Larger apartments, wider, higher spec, good amenity. One Tree is another level again. It is going to be the equivalent of Maroochydore of waterfront living, but in a more urban location.
Unreal. Sounds very good. What about the opportunity that we've got at the moment? You're releasing this to market now?
Yeah, so we're releasing it to market now, and actually we're only really going through you guys at the moment, so it's an exclusive opportunity with Robson and Robson.
Off market.
So we've got 72 apartments in total, and Shane, you're the man to do the job for us.
Sounds very good. You guys can learn more about One Tree and Sippy Downs. We're coming down in the next month or so down to Newcastle and Sydney to do our show, How to Avoid the 6 Common Property Investing Mistakes. And Michael's going to come down as one of our guest speakers to let all you guys know about what's happening up here in Brizzy and on the sunny coast of the market. So see you there, guys. Thanks, Michael.
See you then.
Bye, mate.
Thanks, Shane.